Many people don't have enough room to grow their fruit trees in the ground, so a fantastic way of growing your fruit tree is in pots or planter bags. These are wonderful little planter bags. They're really lightweight. They're a woven fabric bag that's UV treated so they don't deteriorate in the weather. They're lightweight and very easy to move about. If you want to put your tree in an ornamental pot, you can actually just insert that inside the pot, and that way it makes it simple to move and you don't have to lug the pot and your plant around. Now to pot your plant, once you receive your plant, which will look like that, just gently tap the pot on the side of the bench, and which will release the pot from the soil. And gently put your plant into the bag. Now I've put a little bit of mix into the bottom of the bag just to raise that up. You never want to plant your plant any deeper than it was already in its pot. So I'm just going to gently lift that up and put a little bit more mix underneath it before filling up around it. Just shake the bag and that just moves the mix all around. It's going to take me a few pots to do it. Now it's really important to use a good quality mix with your fruit trees. There's nothing worse than buying a cheap mix and your fruit tree is not going to perform for you. This is our mix at the nursery, which is just a composted pine bark with some slow release fertiliser. There's a little bit of perlite in this mix just to give it excellent drainage. All fruit trees like really well drained soil, so a really well draining potting mix is important. Now the other thing you're going to have to do, because your trees in the bag and not in the ground, it's going to be important for you to just water this every day, which wouldn't be as necessary as if it was in the ground. So once we've got all that beautifully potted, I'm just going to put a little bit of straw around the top of it, or if you've got some decorative pebbles or any sort of mulch just to stop the evaporation from that. Just pat that down, give it a little tap so you can see that's nice and firm. So a little bit of straw around the top is just going to release any evaporation. Now many of our fruit trees are really well suited to growing in bags like this. For example, here we have another grafted sapodilla which is in full fruit. This has been potted up into the next size up, which is a 35 litre bag. So you'd be looking to do that in the second year or third year. Once it got growing, you can pot it into the next size up. And on the other side here we have a grafted finger lime. They also grow beautifully in bags, and as you can see, fruit prolifically. So it's well worth growing your fruit trees in bags. That way you can enjoy them on your veranda, on your patio, or somewhere nearby where you can enjoy all the fruits.